Let us start with the next topic in light, reflection. Now, what does reflection means? Reflection means that you are projecting light on a particular surface, on a reflecting surface, and the light goes, strike the surface and come back at some angle. Depends, angle will depend, we will study that later. So this process is called reflection. So let us understand this with the help of a diagram. Let us say this is some plane surface, a polished surface like a mirror. You can assume that this is a mirror. So there will be a ray of light. Suppose this is the light, there is a source here. Let us say that sun is here, we are using sunlight. Then light will come, it will strike the surface and it will reflect back. Now the light comes in the form of a beam. There are many light rays that come together, but that would not be possible here to draw. So we are going to represent a beam of light with one ray. So from source a ray of light will come, it will strike the surface on this point and it will go like this, it will be reflected like this. So the light that is coming from the source towards the surface, this light is called incident light. The light which is reflected from the surface, this light is called reflected light. How do we know which one is reflected or which one is incident light? By the help of arrows. So arrows are very important because they will give us the direction of the light. So make sure that you do not skip the arrows. So this is the incident light which is coming towards the surface, and this is the reflected light which is going after reflection away from the surface. We also draw another line on this surface. We generally use dotted because this is not a light ray, this is just a perpendicular line on the surface. So the angle here, it will be 90 degree. This is called normal. Normal means perpendicular. You must have studied that in geometry in maths. Normal line means perpendicular to a surface. So we draw this perpendicular line on this surface. Why do we draw? Why do we need a normal? We need a normal to calculate the angle. The incident light is coming like this. So that means it is incident on the plane mirror at some angle. How do we measure the angle? We measure the angle with the help of normal. So there will be one angle between incident ray and normal, and there will be another angle between reflected ray and normal. We'll denote with this with I and this angle with R. So angle I, this angle, we will call it incident angle because the incident light is making this angle with normal, and this other angle which the reflected light is making with the normal, that is called reflection or reflected angle. So this is the basic concept of reflection. Now this reflection works on laws. This law is called laws of reflection. Any kind of reflection from any kind of surface always obey these laws. There are two laws in this. First law is incident ray, normal, and reflected ray. Ray means ray of light. Incident ray, normal, and reflected ray all lie on same plane. All these three lines are lying on the same plane. Here it is not possible that if there is another surface here, then incident ray will fall here and the reflected ray will go from this side, and or we can make normal here. That is not possible. All these three lines, all these three rays will be on the same plane. So this is your first law. Second law is these angles, incident angle and reflected angle, these angles are always equal. That means the angle at which the light is incident on the plane will be equal to the angle at which the light is reflected from the plane. So we can say incident angle is always equal to reflected angle. So these are two laws. Every reflection from any kind of surface always follow these laws. Okay, so such kind of reflection law. And now let us say, let me make another diagram to discuss about two types of reflection. The two types of reflection First reflection is called regular reflection. Regular reflection means, suppose there is a plane, it is a smooth plane, let us say it is a mirror. A mirror is a very smooth plane. So all the lights, suppose we have three incident rays falling on this surface like this, all of them will be reflected like this. And as you can see, if the incident rays are parallel to each other, then the reflected rays are also parallel to each other. So such kind of reflection in which incident rays are parallel to each other and reflected rays are also parallel to each other, such reflection is called regular reflection. This reflection is possible only on smooth plane like mirror. Now what if the surface is not smooth? Suppose the surface is like this, it is not smooth. Okay, then what will happen? All the incident rays, they can be parallel. These rays can be parallel, but after reflection what will happen? If there is a irregularity here on the surface and this incident ray falls here, then it will be reflected like this. Similarly, if this incident ray falls here, it will be reflected like this. If this incident ray falls here, it will be reflected like this. So as you can see here, that incident rays are all parallel to each other, but the reflected rays are not parallel. And why they are not parallel? Because the plane is not smooth, the plane is irregular. Because of this irregularity in the planes, the reflected rays are not parallel. Such kind of reflection is called irregular reflection. Another name is diffused reflection. DIFFUSED. So irregular reflection or diffuse reflection, what does it mean? That the incident rays are parallel but the reflected rays are not parallel. And why they are not parallel? Because the plane from which they are getting reflected is not a smooth surface, it is an irregular surface. Now it might seem, now this is a very important point, notice this very carefully. Now here it might seem that the laws of reflection, these two laws of reflection are being followed in this diagram. That is easy to see. You have incident rays, you have reflected rays. On each reflection you can draw normal also. So these first law is followed here. Incident angle is equal to reflected angle. Now this angle will be equal to this angle because all of them are regular. Incident rays are parallel, reflected rays are also parallel. So naturally incident angle and reflected angle will be equal. So here it is, just by seeing the diagram, we can be sure that laws of reflection are being followed here. But what about this case? In this case, it takes a little bit time to understand that actually in this diagram also, these laws of reflection are being followed. Incident, normal and reflected ray all lie on the same plane. Now instead of looking at the entire diagram at the same time, let us notice one ray at one time. This is the incident ray. It is getting reflected like this. Now if I draw the normal, then normal will not be like this on the surface. Normal is always on the perpendicular to the surface. Now here the surface is like this, it is going upward. So if I draw a perpendicular on such kind of surface, in which direction the perpendicular will go? It will go somewhere like this. So now if you just look at this incident ray, this reflected ray and this normal, then you can see that it is undergoing regular reflection only. That means this reflection is following the laws of reflection. Take another example. Let us take this one, this incident ray. This is coming like this and reflected like this. Now if I have to make a normal, now we can see that plane here is straight. So if I make a perpendicular, this perpendicular will be like this. Now if you see only these three, this and these three rays, you can see that both the laws are being followed. Incident ray, reflected ray and normal are on the same plane, and angle of incident and angle of reflection are also same. Similar case will be like this. Here the plane is inclined in downward direction. So if I make a normal here, it will go like this, and again both the laws are being followed. So whatever reflection it is, whether it is regular or irregular, laws of reflection are always followed.